Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my name is Mikayla, and today I'm going to be showing you kind of like my everyday glam makeup look. I have been doing this makeup look while being in quarantine just to keep myself sane and pretend like everything is normal. I just think that we all have to do the things that we need to do in order to feel sane during this whole time. I'm sorry, I don't have coronavirus. I have allergies because the pollen is insane outside, but sorry about that. My voice and my throat are going crazy right now. Obviously, I'm not wearing makeup every single day, but I've been doing this when I want to feel like the world isn't ending right now. So I just wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys. It's not anything crazy, it's just like soft natural glam, but I wanted to show you guys the products that I'm using right now, the products that I'm liking, and I just wanted something to do, you know, because I'm bored. Also, this is the hair that I've been wearing. I've just been wearing it back in a little bun. I apologize for looking like an actual egg right now because my hair has been slicked back. I made some iced coffee, so I'm gonna be drinking that while we do this. I am just going to kind of talk through this really quick. I'm not gonna do like a get ready with me or anything. I just want to show you guys the products that I use and do this pretty quickly. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also turn that notification bell on if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. Yeah, let's get started into this tutorial. Okay, so I have this makeup bag, this like travel makeup bag that I got from BoxyCharm, and it's full of all of the products and my brushes that I've been using lately. I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out really quick. So my goal with this look has been to just keep it natural. I'm not wearing lashes, just mascara. I mean, I don't normally wear lashes anyways, but I have been really into that soft glam look, but like super natural soft glam, I guess. Okay, so for primer, I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is just like a little sample that I got at Sephora with my points. So I've already moisturized my face, but I've actually been really liking this Bobbi Brown primer. Just like feels like nice and refreshing. And then right after, I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is like sample size. I have the full size. I just had this one sitting out. So I'm taking like a pump and a half of that. I've been really liking this primer because it's been like making my foundation stick better. I feel like might be a new favorite product. You guys, got glass straws from Amazon. Major key. So as you can tell, I am a little bit more tan than normal, and it's just because I self-tan at home. I have a tanning routine coming up. I tried to film it this time when I tanned, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, so I'm gonna refilm it next time I have to tan. So stay tuned for that because I'm super excited about that, to share my tanning routine with you guys. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel to make sure that you see that when I post it. I'm posting it probably next week, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with one last primer kind of thing, like a step after primer and before foundation, and I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade Light, and just gonna put this on the high points of my face just for some like added glow. Stuff is so good. I love it. You could honestly use this as like a BB cream or like a foundation. I actually haven't tried it like that, but I've seen a couple people do that. So I'm just taking my beauty blender and blending that in. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation right now, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 485. I couldn't find another like one that was closer to my tan color, so this might be a little bit orange, but I'm going to be mixing it with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade 3C1. Fawn. So this one's a little bit more cool tone, this one's a bit more warm tone, so I'm gonna kind of like make it my own shade, a little bit more neutral. So I'm just gonna mix both of those on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to brush that on my face. See, yeah, it's a little bit orange, but whatever. I really have been loving this foundation. Seriously, it's been so good because it's so lightweight. So while I've been in quarantine, I haven't been wanting to wear any heavy foundations or heavy makeup, if any makeup at all. So this has been a godsend because it has SPF in it, and also it is just super lightweight and doesn't feel like cakey. It doesn't get cakey throughout the day. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing makeup when I wear it. So I'm going in with my beauty blender, just blending all of the streaks out from my makeup brush, and I'm blending that over my ears. By the way, these earrings, if you're wondering, are from H&M. Both of them are. Nothing has changed for concealers. I am still obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape, but instead of going in with just my normal shade, which is the shade Light, that's a little bit too brightening for me. So I'm going to go in with the shade Light Neutral, which is a little bit more warm undertone, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Light just in my inner corners so that it brightens up my inner corners. So that looks kind of crazy right now, but keep in mind that my face is a little bit orange for my liking right now. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's a little bit darker than my neck and my hands. So I am going to just blend this out really quick. So because I have dark circles on my inner corners of my eye, I am just going to leave that until it's almost dry, and then so like 20 seconds, and then I'll just go in and blend it out like normal. So I just spent like 15 minutes taking a Instagram story. So now I'm back, and I am just going to blend out all of the creases that I just got because I didn't set my face. So I honestly feel like a little bit of my under eye circles are showing through. So I'm gonna go in with actually the shade Light Neutral and use that right there and see if I can cover those up. And I'm gonna let those dry again, like maybe like 20-30 seconds, and then I'll try to blend that out. I'm gonna try to get under eye fillers when I can afford it, but for now just gonna try to cover it up with the concealer. I think that worked pretty well. So for powder, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, you know the drill, and I'm just gonna be taking that on my sponge and pressing that into my skin. I've been really loving a matte look lately, and I feel like this powder, like pressing it in like this, is the best way to get like a flawless matte look. So I've really been liking that, and I'm just gonna do this all over my face, just press it in with my beauty blender. And then I am going to take this Real Techniques blush brush and just kind of like stipple a little bit more powder all over my face just to make sure it is absolutely set. And this just ensures really that my bronzer and blush and all of my face powders go on super smooth. And yes, that did kind of like wash me out a little bit, but I'm gonna use bronzer and bring back the color to my face. We fixed the orange foundation issue. Now we just gotta bring back the warmth into my face. Now I'm going in with my favorite bronzer of all time. Y'all already know the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is amazing. It's my favorite. So I'm just gonna go in with a JHO2 brush. And if you are in the market for a great makeup brush set, I would say the Jaclyn Hill brushes, not the new ones that they came out with. I haven't tried those, but the old ones that she came out with in like 2017 with her original palette. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a makeup brush favorites video, because I will definitely do that. I'll show you guys like all the brushes that I've been loving using, like my favorite brushes, and then maybe some like affordable versions of brushes. So I can definitely share those with you because that's something that really excites me. It's all about like the makeup brushes and the tools you use. Okay. Did my bronzer, that brought a little bit of life back to my face, but now I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite blushes, and this is also from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blush, and it smells like peaches. kind of. And this is in the shade Fantastical, so it's like this bright corally shade, and it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's not like a matte blush, which I actually have been loving lately. And I'm using this on a Morphe E4 brush, and just gonna pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Seriously, it's my favorite step. I love blush so much. Just brings back life into my face. So I really have been loving that. I feel like it could be a little bit more bronzy, so I'm actually going to go in with the Cover FX bronzer right here. This is the Monochromatic Bronzer Duo in Sunkissed Bronze, and I'm going to add like a tap of this bronzer topper just because I want to be a little bit more glowy. This stuff is really pigmented, so you gotta be like super careful with it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's not that buildable. It's like super pigmented. A little goes a long way, but it definitely like bronzes up your skin pretty quickly. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more blush. I just really like to pack on the blush lately, and it just like makes me look youthful in my opinion, and like just literally brought life back to my face. I just feel like 10 times happier. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just kind of like blend everything so that there's no harsh lines. So before I go in with highlighter, I'm going to show you guys like a little hack that I found. So this is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and this is in the shade 15 Light, so it might be a little bit too pale for me right now, but I've been loving just like rubbing my beauty blender in there and going in under my eyes and brightening them up with this powder, just pressing it in there, and that kind of blends your under eyes with the blush as well. And that's just been like brightening up the center of my face, and I just love that look. For highlighter, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals, and just taking that and just kind of like running it over tops of my cheeks and my cheekbones. So I really like that one because it gives you like a soft glow from within. And you can stop here, but I'm not going to. I've been really loving like my whole like cheekbone just being like bright and pretty. So next I'm taking the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Summer Haze, I believe, and I'm just taking whatever's in the cap. Like, you really don't need much at all, and you guys are gonna see like this stuff is so good, and a little bit goes a long way, and it just like makes your face look wet. I've been loving it. This is like one of my holy grail products. Discovered it this summer. It's amazing, and I feel like this one just like looks like you're just glowing from within, brings like attention to that part of your face, and just makes it look like you're just like super happy. So love that product. So I'm actually just gonna go back in with my blush brush and just kind of like buff that out a little bit so everything blends together. Next we're gonna do brows. I'm just gonna do these really quickly off camera. I'm not doing anything different than I normally do. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 3.75, which is like a warm medium brown, which really goes well with my hair and my roots and my brows. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, so that took me like literally 2 seconds to do. I've been trying to use minimal effort when doing my brows, especially because I've been at home obviously, but I am just letting you guys know that there is a hack to getting nice fluffy brows if you have zero brow hairs like I do, or blonde brow hairs like I do. So make sure to go follow me on TikTok. I'm going to show a little bit of the TikTok I made right here, but make sure you go follow me on TikTok for the full video, because I basically tinted my brows at home and I'm showing you guys how I do that in the TikTok. So I'll just post a little clip of that. I'll link my TikTok below so you guys can go see the full video. But I'm like super proud of myself. I never thought I would make a TikTok, but I did. That's how bored I am right now. So I filled in my brows, but next I'm gonna go in with a clear brow gel. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Fluff those up really quick. This is like my holy grail brow gel. Pushes on my brows and makes them look like bigger and fluffier and bushier, which I'm super into. Not everyone is, but I like them to look super natural and like these are my real brows. And now I'm just gonna do my eyes really quick. So what I've been doing is taking the Joseph Colors Friendcation palette, Desi and Katie Friendcation palette, and I've been taking just this light shade up here. I think it's the shade Necessary, which is so accurate, on this fluffy brush, and just kind of like sweeping that through my crease. I like this a little bit more than bronzer just because it like has a little bit more pigment to it, which I've been liking. It's like the same shade as bronzer, but it is just a little bit more pigmented and easier to blend. Then I take a smaller kind of fluffy brush with the same color and just buff that under my eyes a little bit. And then what I do, I take a angled liner brush and I go into this shade right here, this like deep brown. I think it's in the shade Cheens. So this one right here, and just dip into that, and I do a quick little wing eyeshadow liner, and that has been really cute and soft and like a soft little moment. So I've been doing that. I don't think I can do that on camera, but I can try. The reason I like using this palette is because the eyeshadow literally just goes on, like that was just one stroke and it's done. So really been loving that. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just little wing liner moment. So I'm gonna do the other one off camera and I'll be right back. So they're kind of lopsided. One's a little bit higher than the other, but that's okay. I don't really care, because it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm just gonna leave it like it is, because if I mess with it anymore, it'll just get super fucked up. So I'm not gonna do that, but what I am gonna do is add a little bit of inner corner highlight. Just gonna take the Wet n Wild one because that one's a little bit more pigmented, and use that on my inner corner. Okay, I have a question. Does anyone else feel like their contacts are being rejected by their body every time they put them in? I read somewhere that that is a side effect of birth control. News to me, but apparently it is, that your body like rejects, it makes your body reject contacts. So like every time I put them in, I get like the sleep in my eyes and my eyes get itchy and stuff, but I need them to see. So it's like a huge struggle for me, because if I don't have them in, I'm blind, and if I do have them in, my eyes are irritated all day long. So I don't know if anyone else has that issue. Let me know, because I feel like I'm going crazy. So we're not doing lashes today, but if I was gonna do lashes, I would go in with the Christina WSP lashes. These are like super natural, kind of like the Ardell Wispies, but a little bit more like lengthy and long and kind of cat eye-ish, which I really like. But I'm not gonna put those on today just because I'm not going anywhere. So like, why waste a pair of lashes, or aware of my lashes? So I'm just going to do some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, my all-time favorite mascara. All right, so done with that. Now I'm gonna move on to lips, and actually, you know what, I am actually gonna add a little bit of brow highlight because I feel like I'm missing something, and I just feel like that is just gonna just adds a little bit extra. So my lip combo today is my new favorite lip combo. I've been obsessed with this lip combo ever since I did it in my, or discovered it, I guess, in my Shop My Stash video, which I posted like last week, and I have just been obsessed with it. I just like rediscovered, especially this lip liner, like this combo right here. Dude, it's so bomb. So this is the ColourPop BFF lip liner, so I'm just gonna line my lips with that. Okay, I've been really loving this lip liner. It's just like super natural and pretty, and just kind of like a great nude option, so I've been loving it. So next I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick in the shade Single. I got this in my BoxyCharm. So just like one swipe of that, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of blend that out with my ring finger. And then I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics Clear Lip Gloss. I'm obsessed with this. Sorry that it looks so gross. It's just because I use it over nude lips pretty much only. So just like a little swipe of that. Next, I am going to set my face, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Coconut Primer Water. So cover my roots. Okay, and this is my like best trick ever. So I'm gonna fan my face until it's almost dry. Take my beauty blender and just pounce it all over my face, and that is just going to like melt all of the product together. And just gonna make everything look seamless and flawless. Okay, you guys, so that is the completed look. I just think it's really simple and like a nice, fresh looking glam, and just makes me feel like awake and alive and normal during this whole time of quarantining. So yeah, this is just like my go-to makeup look with my go-to products, and just a good way to make myself feel better. I really recommend doing something that you normally do or normally did before all this happened, and do that. Take the time to do something that makes you feel normal, like nothing's going on. It really helps, trust me. So anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely be linking all of the products that I use in the description box below, and make sure that you like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.